everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and if you like my vibe, subscribe. Today I'm doing a requested video of the Roberto Cavalli fragrances that I have in my collection. And the only ones I have as of right now are the entire Paradiso line. So I'm going to go in order of when they were created, and I forgot to write the dates down. So I'm sorry about that, but I do know I did it by first created in this line and the last one. So the first one is Roberto Cavalli Paridiso. Look at the pretty packaging. I just want to go ahead and say I love the bottles for this line. And the notes in Paradiso are floral. Is described as a floral woody fragrance, citrus notes of bergamot and mandarin, jasmine, cypress, pine, and pink laurel. So this, I've talked about this before. This to me and on my skin is a warm, soapy, woody fragrance. When I first smelled it, I was like, it's okay. But when I wore it, I fell in love with it. It has monster projection, monster lasting power, monster sillage. It is just good. It's a classy but fun, easygoing fragrance to wear. Yeah, that's the only way I can describe this. Think of a citrus, warm citrus, clean, woody fragrance. And I smelled this on me the entire day until I washed it off. It is great lasting power. This one, the Paradiso, has the most lasting power of all of the ones in this range for me on my skin, how it wears. This one is the longest lasting, and I love it. Next is the one I had some people asking me to please do an update on what I thought about it from my previous haul video, and that is Roberto Cavalli Paradiso Azzurro. And that bottle's gorgeous too. Love it. This has notes of bergamot, lavender, jasmine, cypress, cashmere, and it's described as an aromatic, floral, marine, aquatic fragrance. Now this to me is not a super feminine fragrance, but I wouldn't say unisex because it leans feminine, but I wouldn't say, oh, that's a girly fragrance. No, to me this is spicy, it's fresh. It has, an aquatic undertone, but I don't think of this as an aquatic fragrance since I've worn it, because it doesn't you would think it would, right? Look at the bottle, but it doesn't. On me, it's a fresh, spicy, aromatic, a little powdery fragrance. That's what I get. Now, I wasn't sure about this one in that video. So I wore this fragrance, and I wanted to say it lasts 6 to 8 hours. The projection is strong for 4 hours, and the sillage was nice. So you could smell it strongly and a nice sillage and projection for 4 hours, but it lasted on my skin between 6 to 8. I'm not exactly sure. And I did spray my clothes, and on my clothes it lasts, all day. So like I was saying, this is not one that I would describe as overly feminine. If you smell Bath and Body Works Beachfront Blanket, and I hauled that in my semi-annual sale haul, This reminds me of that fragrance, the freshness, the powderiness, but this is of better quality, of course. When I wore this, I thoroughly enjoyed this fragrance. And I was unsure of it, but after I wore this, I loved it. And I was running around and busy, and I kept getting whiffs of it, and I said, that smells good. Now, if you like Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gioia, you would probably like this. It's not as aquatic as that. To me, that's an aquatic cologne fragrance. This is spicy, freshness, powdery, clean. And I received a compliment wearing this fragrance. And you know, that always helps. But I did, I wore it and I just enjoyed it so much. So I was unsure in my previous video. The update is I really enjoy it and I don't regret purchasing this at all. Okay, another one people were wanting me to update you on of the same haul was the Roberto Cavalli Paridiso Assoluto. And the bottle is gorgeous on this one. Bottles are gorgeous on all of them. This has notes of red pepper, wisteria, jasmine, lily, patchouli, sandalwood, and vanilla. This to me is a floral vanilla fragrance. And it has a hint, like a little syrupiness to it on my skin and to my nose. When I wore it on my skin, it was, I smelled the lily. It's slightly sweet, and I know it doesn't mention berries, but I get berries in this fragrance. I smell like a hint of berries also. And when I wore it, it has moderate projection, moderate sillage. I can smell it on myself. This lasts about 8 hours. And on my clothes, it lasts forever also. So it has decent lasting power, decent sillage. Well, 8 hours to me is good. And I was unsure of this fragrance in that video, except I kept getting whiffs of it. And I was like, I think I'm gonna like it. I really enjoy this fragrance. And I can't remember. This keeps reminding me of something. And I wanna say it's Bath and Body Works. I wrote it down. What is the name of that fragrance? Forever Red. I can't remember exactly how that smelled. I remember purchasing it, or I got a free sample or something, and I ended up giving it away. It reminds me of it, but I like this. That light red, no, not light red. Forever Red, I didn't love from Bath and Body Works, but I think I'm gonna have to smell that one if it comes back in store, because I can't remember. For some reason, it makes me think that's what this reminds me of. But I couldn't even tell you if they smell alike, but it's making me think of that, but I can't remember exactly how that smelled. Now this Assoluto is the most floral in this collection. And when I was looking up notes and doing my research, it was the same nose. I can't remember her name right now. She created all of these, well, the first 3 of this line. And you can tell by the notes, and they all kind of smell, you can tell they're from the same line. This one, most floral. So if you don't like floral fragrances, this is not the one for you, because this one is the most floral, but I really enjoy it too. I'm just gonna go ahead and say from that haul, between these two, I enjoy the Azzurro more than the Assoluto. Like them both, enjoyed this one more though, which surprised me. So the last fragrance in this collection is, of course, you've heard about it numerous times from my videos and probably others, Gemma di Paradiso. Beautiful bottle too. The notes in this fragrance are pear, mandarin orange, jasmine, precious woods, vanilla, and amber. And I've talked about this. This is an oriental floral fragrance. Oh my goodness. On my skin, I get the pear and vanilla. I love it. If you haven't seen my video with me, my new series, I Fancy This, you'll see, I'll put a card up above. I compared this to 2 fragrances that if you like those fragrances, you'll love this one. This is beautiful. It's an effortlessly, everyday, anytime, sexy fragrance where you know you be smelling. So good. So let's rank them from my, now let me just be clear, I like all of them. I like every single one of these fragrances in this collection, but we're gonna rank them in order from my most liked to my less liked, because I just love them all. So first, let's just go ahead, y'all. Gemma di Paradiso, that's number 1. Number 2 is Paradiso. Number 3 is Azzurro. And number 4 is Assoluto. And just to do a quick recap, if you like florals, Assoluto, that's the one for you. It's the most floral. If you like fresh, spicy, not overly feminine fragrances and just be smelling, this just surprised me. Just good, fresh scent, Azzurro. If you like soapy, citrus fragrances, clean, and just a hint of sexiness, then you would like the Paradiso the most. If you just like smelling sexy, fierce, wonderful, you know, you're just that woman, then you probably like that Gemma di Paradiso. If you like pear, if you like vanilla. And all of these have, except the Azzurro. Is it Paradiso? No. So Assoluto and Gemma di Paradiso have vanilla in them. The other 2 are more fresh. So I love them all. I don't regret purchasing them. And that the Azzurro and Assoluto, I knew it was gonna happen. I ended up loving them both. So if you all enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, especially if you found it helpful. Leave me a comment below telling me what you think of these fragrances or any other fragrances you would like me to review or compare. I would be happy to do that for you. I'm not the greatest reviewer yet, but I'm working on it and practicing. So hopefully, you know, it'll just be easy peasy one day. Please turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. Please share this video with anyone you think would be interested, because we are on the road to 1,300 away, and we're gonna do a giveaway when I reach 1,000 subscribers, and we're gonna have a good old time with giveaways and new videos. So help me get there, y'all. And as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.